I've always been fascinated by the intricate dance of global business expansion. Sometimes even the biggest players can stumble. Today, we're diving into the curious case of Starbucks in Australia. It's a tale of coffee, culture, and a clash that left the Green Mermaid gasping for air in the land down under. You might think that bringing Starbucks to Australia would be a slam dunk. After all, who doesn't love a good cup of joe? But Australia isn't just any coffee market. It's a sophisticated coffee culture with roots deep in European espresso traditions. Starbucks, in its infinite wisdom, decided to expand rapidly across Australia, opening stores faster than you can say grande latte. But there was a problem. Australians weren't impressed by the novelty of Starbucks. They already had their beloved independent cafes serving high-quality espresso drinks. It's like bringing sand to the beach, except the sand is overpriced and not as good as the local stuff. And speaking of price, Starbucks seemed to think its brand name justified charging significantly more than local cafes, but Australians, being the savvy consumers they are, weren't about to pay premium prices for what they perceived as inferior coffee. It's like trying to sell ice to Eskimos, except the ice is lukewarm and costs twice as much. So what about competition? Starbucks, in its coffee-fueled hubris, severely underestimated the loyalty Australians had to their local cafes. It's not just about the coffee, it's about the experience, the community, the barista who knows your name and your order. Starbucks was trying to sell a mass-produced American dream to a nation that prided itself on its unique local coffee culture. But that's not all. In its eagerness to conquer the Australian market, Starbucks ended up competing against itself. Stores popped up so close to each other that they were cannibalizing their own customer base. It's like watching a snake eat its own tail, except the snake is made of overpriced frappuccinos. In the end, Starbucks had to swallow a bitter pill, closing most of its Australian locations and retreating to tourist areas. It's a cautionary tale for global businesses about the importance of understanding and adapting to local markets. Sometimes even the biggest fish can find themselves out of water in a new pond. So, next time you're sipping your flat white in a cozy Australian cafe, raise your cup to the power of local culture and maybe pour one out for poor old Starbucks.